Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Oka Love Like. You know how we do. We're gonna jump right on into it. So first we are just gonna make us some breakfast. This is the keto bread I'm going to be using. I get this from Aldi's. You know what, y'all, I always say Aldi's when I know it's Aldi. So I get this from the market Aldi, but I call it Aldi's because that's just what I've been calling it. I put 3 pieces of turkey bacon in the microwave. I toasted the bread, and y'all, look at this. Look at my tomato. Y'all watch how when I cut it, how red and vibrant this is. This gets me every time, and it smells so good, y'all. So I'm just gonna be making me a little sandwich. It was supposed to be a BLT, but I don't have no lettuce. I have some in the garden, but it is pouring down raining, y'all, so I am not going out there and get them. So we're gonna make this work without some greenery today. Anyway, y'all, we are just going to put this together. Look at this tomato again. Just look at that. Ugh. It don't get no better than getting fresh tomatoes from your garden, honestly. So I'm just going to top it with mayo. I'm going to be using onion powder, red pepper flakes, and Italian seasoning. I'm going to put a slice of pepper jack cheese on there with my tomatoes, and that is it. Go ahead, y'all. Get on into it, and I'll come back.
Are your arms wide enough to hold my oceans inside them? Is your heart warm enough? 'Cause it's cold and I need your love. There's no one who holds me like you, no one who can melt this pain. There's no one who sees me like you, or makes me smile this way. You don't know how much you mean to me. You don't know just how you set me free.
All right, y'all, so look at this. Y'all, when I tell y'all this was so good, but let's get on into a meal prep. Look at this, y'all. I'm getting ready to make some ginger tea, but look at this. This right here, ooh, I cannot stand the way this looks. It gives me like heart palpitations. I cannot stand it. It's like a person who have a phobia to holes. Ooh, I got a phobia to stuff to look like that. I can't do it. So I break this stuff up immediately. And I peel it and I cut it up. So how I do mine, I take the skin off. You can use a spoon or you can use a knife or a potato peeler. And then I just kind of put some slits inside of the ginger pieces and I break them up. I put them in a pot full of water, let it boil, and then I put it to the side so it can sit. As I'm making my meal prep, I just let the ginger sit on top of the stove. So first things first for the meal prep. All right, so for our lunch or dinner, we are going to be making some chicken thighs. Now, y'all saw me put a little bit of avocado oil on there. I'm going to be using the Southwest chicken seasoning. Now, you can use whatever chicken season you like. I'm just showing you the seasons that I'm going to be using for mine, and it makes it taste really good. So the Southwest chicken season, garlic powder, paprika, of course, to kind of mix everything together, Italian seasoning, and a little bit of parsley, and we're going to mix this together well. Put it in the air fryer, y'all, on 400 degrees for about 22 minutes. And then while that is cooking, so we're going to chop us up some onions, peppers, and garlic because we're going to need this for our shrimp dish that we are going to be making to put over top of some cauli rice. When I say this is basic and easy peasy, we are going to be using this for lunch or dinner, whichever one we use it for, depending on that day, how we feel. Because I'll just say all the chicken thighs is just going to be for dinner, or all the shrimp over rice is just going to be for lunch. You can flip-flop it how you want. I need to be able to switch it up. So anyway, to get started, y'all, we're just going to pop some shrimp in the pan. We're going to put a little bit of Old Bay seasoning on there. Of course, Italian seasoning. We're also going to put paprika on there and garlic powder, and also a little bit of red pepper flakes. Once our shrimp cooked down, we're going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of butter. and then add our onions and peppers and garlic. Now normally y'all know I normally cook my veggies first, but because we're going to be reheating this, I don't mind the veggies being a little bit crispy because they'll soften up throughout the week as we reheat it. So while this is cooking, I also have a bag of cauli rice in the microwave. I get my bag from Aldi. I put it in the microwave for about 5 to 6 minutes, and when it come out, I just drain it really well. That is how you get it to looking like it's rice, and that's how you get it to feel like it's rice in your mouth. I'm telling you, I done grown to love cauli rice. Sometimes I actually feel guilty if I make like a stir fry and it's just a whole bunch of cauli rice and veggies and shrimp and stuff, because I'm like, dang, I ate all that rice. And I'd be like, girl, you ain't no rice, you just ate meat and veggies. And now if you want, you can add chopped up broccoli to this. You can add spinach to this if you want another greenery in it. I'm not going to do the greenery in it, not this time. Normally y'all know I love to see green in my food, but what I am going to do is chop up a little bit of seaweed. When I warm this up to eat it, I'm going to chop some seaweed and put it in there. So that's going to be my green.
You don't know how you make me sing. You don't know how much you mean to me. Everyone's guessing at life, but your love is sure enough to find me. Everyone's trying to survive. It's you I'm running to for freedom. There's no one who holds me like you. No one who can melt this pain.
All right, you guys, so while our chicken thighs are still cooking, we are going to move on to the asparagus. So we just going to pop the asparagus in the same pan. We're going to put a little garlic powder in it, a little Italian seasoning, about a tablespoon of butter, and we also going to add a little bit of chicken stock to it. Once it cooked down a little bit, we're going to put a top on it. I normally let my asparagus cook for probably like 10 to 15 minutes because I like mine to be a little bit soft. Well, actually, not a little bit soft, a whole lot of soft. But I forgot I was reheating this, so you don't have to let it cook that long, okay? So as that's cooking, we are going to make our cauli mash. So how I make this, I just use a half a bag of cauli rice. After it's steamed, I let it cool a little bit, and then I put it in the blender. I will say I end up adding the rest of the bag of cauli rice to it once I was done because I put way too much garlic in it. You only need about 1 clove garden. Your girl to end up putting 3 or 4 of them chopped up in there. What in the world was I thinking? But anyway, I also add a little bit of scallion onions to it from my garden. Then I put about a tablespoon of cream cheese in it, a half a tablespoon of butter in it. We add a little paprika to it, and we just gonna blend it up until it gets to the texture that you like. I like mine to be thick. Now I will say, before you even do all of this, y'all, I'm sorry, I should have said this in the beginning. When you drain your cauli rice to make the cauli mash, leave a little bit of water in there so you don't have to add water, because I remember last time I made this, I had to add a little bit of water because I forgot that I'm so used to draining the crap out of it. I forgot that you gotta leave just a little bit of water in there so the blender can be able to blend it well. So go ahead, y'all, get on into this plate, and then I'll come back.
There's no one who sees me like you do. What makes me smile this way? You don't know how much you mean to me. You don't know just how you set me free.
Alright, y'all, so I wanted to show y'all, these are the yogurts I'm going to be using for breakfast. I'm just going to show y'all how I make my breakfast parfait. Those who have been here, you guys know how I make it. You have seen it, but for those who are new, we got to introduce it to them. So I just put the yogurt in a bowl. I take some frozen berries and I just microwave them for about 20 to 30 seconds. I use a little bit of almond butter. I use some crushed pistachios, and I also use some chia seeds to make a good parfait bowl. When I tell y'all, and this is to all my women, men, if I have men watching too, you can eat it too, but this is really for my women. This makes you feel so good. Oh my gosh, this right here, this is my favorite breakfast bowl. It makes you feel like a walking goddess when you eat this. It could be all in my head, but it makes you feel so soft, so feminine. You feel light. And it fills you up. Like it's it keeps you full until lunchtime. So I just wanted to show y'all this is what it looks like. This is my favorite bowl. Oh my God, it makes me feel so pretty. So this is everything, you guys. I showed y'all how I'm gonna be doing breakfast. Here is either lunch or dinner. We got chicken thighs with cauli mash with asparagus. Then we have our shrimp stir fry. We ain't even put a whole bunch in there. This took nothing to cook. And it's delicious. Trust me, it is so good. But get a close up on this, y'all. Look at that. So good. So here's again my breakfast. How we going to do our breakfast? These are pistachios. I'm going to use these pistachios for breakfast and for a snack. I also have some pepperoni to snack on. I have some Slim Jims to snack on, and I love these right here. These Olipop. They are my favorite drink. So if you're a person who likes soda, that is considered the good soda. So I just wanted to show y'all how I do my ginger tea. So because I work in a facility a couple days of the week, I just put my ginger tea in my thermo. That way I could just grab it and go in the morning. And then I have these 2 jars for when I come home. And if I want some tea for dinner or with dinner, I have them already ready, prepared, and ready to be drank. Your girl got a plan over here, okay? Now look at this, y'all. I wanted to show y'all a piece of my garden out front. Look at this. You see that little bee in there pollinating? So this was, what, 2 days ago? And now look. I came home from the game and look at that. Look how these dark on flowers just bloomed. Oh, this is why I be so excited about my garden, because I will leave out my house in the morning. Like I'll leave out to go to work in the morning, and then a flower will be closed. They will be completely closed. Then when I come back in the afternoon, it will be open and bloomed. It's like, it amazes me. I absolutely love this. Look at these bright colors. And I started all these from seed. Oh, y'all, and I got these seeds right here from Dollar Tree. Which I am not gonna lie, I did not think that these flowers was going to bloom. I didn't even think they was going to seed because they took so long. I think I planted this like the end of May. And what is it, August now? Oh my gosh, these took so long to bloom. But here they are. All right, you guys, so the day was 1,326 calories, and it was 20 net carbs. Total carbs were 33 grams. That is going to be the end of this video, you guys. If you are new here and you stayed this long, please consider subscribing. To my OGs who keep coming back, thank you so much for your love and support. You guys know how I feel about you. I thank you guys for joining me. I thank you for sharing this space with me. And as always, I thank you for watching.